half in the bag. Okay, so I watched Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die.
Gore Verbinski.
Yes.
There's some shit that's about to come down that I can't prepare you for.
Okay, so really good movie, really good script, idea. It's kind of like, I don't know, 12 Monkeys meets Terminator. I don't know. It's like, you've seen the trailer?
No.
Oh my gosh.
I mostly avoid trailers these days.
Okay, so it's Sam Rockwell.
This is my 117th time in this diner, doing this exact speech.
Premise is like there's a diner filled with all these characters, and he bursts in and he's wearing like crazy tinfoil and circuit boards, and he looks like a crazy homeless person, right? And he's like, I'm from the future, blah, blah, blah. We got to do this thing real quick because this massive AI thing's going to happen and take over humanity and ruin the world, so we got to stop it. And so he's able to jump back in time and try over and over and over and over again to kind of fix this problem, you know?
Okay.
He's like, okay, we've tried this before. And
So he's not crazy?
he's not crazy.
Okay.
It's an interesting, fun premise. And it mostly works. I think my problem was the director. See, here's how the trailer went.
Okay.
From an unhinged Gore Verbinski, a totally unhinged Gore Verbinski. And I was like, they didn't say, from the director of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, The Lone Ranger, The Mexican, and Mouse Hunt. And so my cynical marketing brain was like, an unhinged Gore Verbinski. And like, okay, Gore Verbinski, nobody knows really who that is. No layman. Film people might. And it kind of sounds, his name sounds foreign and exotic. They're kind of trying to make you think he's like a Yorgos.
Oh, sure.
And
like an auteur, a wacky auteur.
exactly. And some of the direction in the movie was like, it felt very like old school director, like the blocking and stuff. There's a part where like Sam Rockwell's like saying a line, and then for no reason he like lays down and slides under the table, says the rest of the line, and I'm like, this the script is there. It needed like a Yorgos or like a Terry Gilliam or just someone who's like really insane to make it felt very conventionally shot with like an attempt to make it like really unhinged.
Okay.
And to me it kind of fell flat. And then the ending is like, it's like the Matrix endings where it's like this special effects explosion. And I'm like, that's because it came up during our budget.
Oh yeah,
episode.
it had like a huge budget, right?
Budget.
And it was a giant flop.
And yes, and nobody saw it. And I was like, that's where all the money went. This ending where this little like kid is like sitting on this pile of like wires, and it's like becoming self-aware, and they're trying to stop it. And it's a neat concept, but it didn't feel quite like the director and the material were appropriate for each other. And that's my opinion. So that's kind of, but I enjoyed it, and I thought it was kind of fun and had some funny moments and stuff. So
I like that Sam Rockwell. I feel like it's been a while since I've seen him as like the lead in anything.
yeah, no, he's good in it. He's good in it. Everyone's good in it. It's it just didn't have that oomph factor that pushed it over the edge to make it something where it's like, you got to see this movie. So that's what I say about that.
Well, I watched a film. I don't know where you can see it. It might be on the Criterion channel exclusively, I think. But it's everything I've ever wanted in a documentary about video stores. It's called Videoheaven. It's 3 hours long. It's essentially a glorified like YouTube video essay. And it's comprised entirely of clips of movies that have scenes set in video stores. And it uses that to weave the tale of the rise and fall of video stores. And I've always wanted to see a really good documentary about video stores. They don't exist. They're always like about VHS specifically, and it's always like hipster crap. Fat bearded guy saying, "Look at my tattoo of a VHS tape," and they just collect horror VHS. Like I've seen so many of those. I just want to see a really good documentary about video stores. And this movie does that in a very unconventional way. It's not just like a straightforward documentary. It's showing video stores as they're conveyed in movies throughout the years and kind of reoccurring themes. And during like the early days of video stores, what you would see in a movie is like mom and pop video stores, and then Blockbuster comes in. And the voiceover, it's voiced by Maya Hawke, and her dad was in the late 90s, early 2000s Hamlet movie that was set in modern times, like post that Romeo and Juliet movie. There's a few of those. There's like Hamlet, Othello. But there's scenes in that movie set in a Blockbuster. So it's Maya Hawke narrating video stores over footage of her dad in a video store. So it's like a little meta quality. But yeah, it's like just the right amount of pretentious where I found it engaging and not annoying.
So they used a lot of clips from movies?
The whole movie is clips from movies. The whole thing is, and it's like, I don't know, it's sourced from so like big movies all the way down to like super obscure movies. Like some stuff that I've seen, like there's a movie called Disconnected, which is like a super, super low budget regional, like surreal slasher movie. There's scenes in a video store, and it's like one of the first movies to show a video store. So like really obscure stuff like that, all the way up to, of course, big movies. And it's 3 hours long, so I was like, I'll watch it in chunks. I'll watch like an hour and pick it up later. I just watched the whole thing straight through. There's something about it that I just found really like mesmerizing and almost hypnotic. The pacing of it, the tone of it, and just the amount of clips they showed was that they were able to compile was impressive. So
who made this?
It's a guy. I think he's done segments for like those VHS movies.
Okay.
The horror anthology movies.
In order to use all those clips, I mean, there's got to be some kind of budget behind this.
Yeah, I don't know. Alex Ross Perry is the name of the guy who directed it. But I mean, I guess it's technically fair use, right? I don't know. In this context, in this sort of like commercially released thing, I have no idea how they pulled it off. But
well, thanks for telling us about this documentary we can't see anywhere. Let's talk about They Will Kill You.
Gotcha.
yes, I enjoyed this movie a lot.
This is auteur crazy director.
This felt like a movie from another decade, and
This
I say
is
that
Russian man.
Yeah, I looked up his filmography. I hadn't seen anything else.
His
he'd
other
done.
movie was called Everyone Wants You Dead.
Okay.
Like,
This is the theme.
yes. So, what?
Kill Bill meets Evil Dead. That's the movie.
Yeah.
It's so stylized with the like corny stylized action of like those post-Matrix early 2000s movies, which I found charming.
Oh yeah, I mean it was a laugh a minute.
Yeah,
especially the ending. The premise is this woman goes to work at this like old sealed up Art Deco era hotel in Los Angeles, presumably.
I think it was New York.
Was it New York?
Maybe they don't establish.
I can't remember because
it's been a while since I've seen it.
Her younger sister's missing, and you know, it's like a satanic cult, an immortal satanic cult that sacrifices people or whatever.
It's very goofy.
It's goofy and it's violent and fun.
Like you said, not very deep, but it's fun. Yeah. You got a little eyeball monster running around a hallway, like silly scenarios, silly visuals. Patricia Arquette with a demonic pig head on her body doing Matrix fights.
Heather Graham's eyeball. But
you had mentioned the first big action scene. I think it's before you even realize there's anything supernatural happening.
Right.
She's in this hotel room, and it's this like comically large hotel room. And then the action starts, and you're like, oh, well, that's why.
Here's why. Yeah, that was like a scene straight out of Kill Bill. And then they're like, oh yeah, okay, she was in the army.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
That's
go.
it. That's it.
Loved it. Loved it.
Yeah.
Another movie I loved too. Over Your Dead Body. Did you ever get around to
I
watching
haven't
it?
watched that yet.
Wakey, wakey.
What's going on?
Not much. Having a cup of tea and curious about these.
I like that Samara Weaving.
Yeah, she's great in it. I even was able to tolerate the guy in the Muppet movies.
Jason Segel. He's fine.
He was good in that.
I've always liked him. He revived. He was the only person to successfully make a quality Muppets product in like 20 years. So he has my respect for that.
I think I just didn't like him after Jeff, He Who Lives at Home.
Oh yeah.
I just I don't know. There's something about him where it's just so too schlubby and like bland.
Well, and he's so big. He's so like tall. He looks like an
Yeah.
ogre. He doesn't work as like a leading man.
Yeah.
But he's been the leading man in movies, and he's been good.
No,
So
he
he's
was-
sort of strange anomaly of an actor.
He's redeemed himself in this movie. And this was directed by one of the Lonely Island guys.
Jorma Tacome.
I don't know. I don't care. Who are these people? I don't give a fuck. But this is a remake of a Swedish film. Norwegian, something Nordic.
Okay. Well, Jason Segel has ties to the Muppets. So is the Swedish chef
He's in it.
involved? Oh, okay.
Premise, Jason Segel wants to off his wife, Samara Weaving. And so he's like, let's go up to the lake house. And he's telling everyone, he's like, we're going to the lake house this weekend. He's setting his alibi. He's like, she really wants to go off hiking in the woods alone at night. And I keep saying, that's not a good idea. By the way, did you know she wants to go hiking in the woods alone at night? I don't know. It's weird. So she's going to murder her.
Sure.
And then it turns out, twist, she's there to murder him.
Oh my God.
It's very like, I don't know, early 2000s, kind of like post Pulp Fiction-y, shock horror drama, black comedy for sure. It's funny. It's very violent, but filled with lots of good twists and turns, and of course, great performances. I always like the way Samara Weaving just acts.
It's wine o'clock, motherfucker.
There's sort of like this weird, like, I'm kind of not taking this role too seriously.
Well, she's very expressive.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
she's clearly like very beautiful, but she has like she can, her expressions
Yeah.
are so funny. She's very like her face is very animated.
Well, that other movie we saw her in, where she was like the kidnapped victim in the recording studio, or she's like
Borderline,
a
yeah.
pop star, Borderline, yeah. Where she's sort of just like whatever.
Yeah.
And in this, they play her up as being like really irritating,
Okay.
rude and irritating and dismissive and kind of awful. So you kind of like empathize with Jason Segel. Like, okay, I can see why he wants to kill her.
Do you see like a kind of like a female Paul Rudd, where there's that sort of sarcastic quality to her acting?
That's what I mean.
Something like
That's
that.
what I mean, yeah. So we're finally talking about Obsession.
You only get one wish. I wish Nikki Freeman loved me more than anyone in the entire world.
The little movie that keeps going, will not go away. People cannot stop talking about Obsession.
They are obsessed with Obsession. Well, let me give you my first reactions.
Yes, I'm getting a vibe that you didn't like it.
The movie was very brown and blue and orange. And I could kind of see what was going on.
It's a very dark film, yes,
And
as we always talk about.
yes, and it was very slow moving for the first, 40 minutes or so. And then This will be a spoiler-filled review. I'm sure
Okay.
everyone has seen Obsession by now.
Every single frame of this movie has been posted in 10-second clips on Twitter and TikTok.
Sure.
So,
So it
this
doesn't
movie's been memed into oblivion.
Yes. So yeah, do you remember the scene when Andy Richter gets the rejection letter from the college for his daughter? That's like the fourth one or something, and then she sits down and she like leans her head on the main character. I forget his name.
Bear.
Bear, of course.
That's what I remember because it's a strange name.
Bear and Emma. Is it Emma? or-
Emma, yeah, and then the main girl is Nikki.
Oh, Nikki.
Yeah.
Yes. I think Emma might be the friend who really is into Bear.
Yeah.
And her father owns the music store, who's played by Andy Richter. He gives her, he's like, I've got another one, and she opens up. Oh, I've been rejected for college, and she leans on Bear, and that's when I walked out of the movie.
You just straight up walked out of the movie?
I'll tell you why. I've been enjoying this little run of going to the theaters, Jay,
Yeah.
but not this time.
Oh, so it wasn't the movie's fault.
No.
Okay.
I foolishly thought I could get away with going to a 10 o'clock show on a Monday night, summertime. The entire top row was filled with about 8 teenagers who were talking and laughing the entire fucking time. And there was about 13 people in the entire screening. There was even a few rows up that were like 1 or 2 rows in front of them. And the movie's very quiet
Yes.
and very slow to get going. And I'm like, okay, maybe once something starts fucking happening, they'll stop. And then I started like talking loudly at the screen and going, oh my God, I can't believe that happened. And I was at my wit's end and constantly talking, laughing, getting up, leaving, coming back in, and then climbing over the railing that leads to the upper part of the, laughing, talking, saying everything that was happening on the screen. Random people were going, shh. Didn't do a thing. I had several choices. One was to just blow my lid and stand up and go, would you shut the fuck up? Which can either result in, what the fuck are you wrong with you, motherfucker? And then phones come out and then everyone starts yelling and someone comes down and goes, what'd you say, motherfucker?
Yep.
And that's that. Because that would not, you approach someone in public and you say, especially young people, and say, can you shut the fuck up? Even if you say it politely, it'll start a fight.
Yes.
Option 2 would be go out and tell someone that works at the theater to come in and tell them to be quiet. And as someone who's worked in movie theaters, I know exactly how that goes. They come in and they go, excuse me, can you guys not talk during the movie? And then they go, okay. And then the usher leaves, and then 5 minutes later,
Nothing changes.
It starts back up again.
Yep.
So it was like, get in a fight, try to tone it out. And I'm like, I'm done. And I got up and I left. And I'm
All
like,
right.
you know what? I'm going to finish this when it comes out on streaming. I don't care. I know I'm going to be talking about it, but I just can't do it. And I was so annoyed. If this was a kid's movie, I could tolerate it. If it was a loud movie, if it was a Transformers film, I probably wouldn't have cared. But it was quiet. It was ruining everything. I fucking hate movie theaters.
We're back, baby.
We're back, baby.
Well, I wanted to mention, you said what you wouldn't.
I walked into a trap. I admit it.
Well, you just went to a theater to see a movie.
But it was.
You don't know.
It's the summer. They're out of school.
you mentioned
it's a hot teen movie.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is you had mentioned like if it was a kid's movie, maybe it wouldn't bother you so much. That's the interesting angle with this movie is that it's basically become chicken jockey. People were going to the theater for the memes.
Yeah.
And this movie, this very simple, creepy, slow movie, has turned into that. It's become a social media meme.
Is there a moment where
people,
do
not
a
a
thing?
specific moment, but people just keep filming the screen and posting them on social media. Every single part of this movie has been posted to social media. Here's the part where she walks backwards in a creepy way. Here's the part where she's at the bar and bashes her head and is covered in blood. It's like every shot from this movie has become that. So it's become like a cultural thing. And people, and that's, I guess, why it's caught on the way it has. I liked the movie. I didn't love it. And I've kind of been fascinated by how big it's gotten. And I think it is like, once something becomes like a cultural thing, everybody wants to be involved. So people keep going back to the theater and they're posting clips from the movie on social media and they want to be a part of the conversation. And it's such a strange movie to have that happen to, in my opinion, because it doesn't, like Chicken Jockey is like an ironic thing. Everyone thought it was stupid and they just yell it in the theater and throw their popcorn. But for such a small scale, simple movie to have that same kind of effect, where it's basically the movie has become a meme. I'm not entirely sure. I don't fully understand the phenomenon of this movie. I don't like to call movies overrated because you're not really talking about the movie. You're talking about everything surrounding the movie. I think the movie is good. I liked it a lot. I liked how simple and restrained and kind of nuanced it was, especially as it goes along, which you didn't see. So it's just bizarre to me that it's kind of blown up in the way that it has.
Well, yeah, I mean, what I saw was kind of what I was expecting. It had some clever moments, and I thought the pacing could have been picked up a little. I don't know, but it's hard to really review it without knowing what happens later. I'm sure her behavior just intensifies.
Sure.
And I saw one thing where it said the studio wanted to give Curry Barker an extra $3 million to change the script and make Bear the good guy at the end.
Oh, yeah.
Does that, I don't know what that means.
Well, Bear, I mean, he's kind of he's not like a horrible person at the beginning of the movie, but the entire premise requires him to do something that is basically removing someone's autonomy. I mean, that's the entire concept, is he wishes for her to love him more than anyone has ever loved anybody. So he's taking away that decision from her. He's a bad guy. And that's been like a weird debate. Yeah, it's a monkey's paw.
You get what you wish for kind of thing. It's a simple premise.
Right. But yeah, that idea of like removing her ability to make this decision on her own.
Is he raping her? Is the question?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Once he's aware of what's happening, he's still trying to use it to his advantage.
Okay.
He's not a good guy. He's not a likable character, which works in the movie's favor because that's the entire concept.
Okay. Does he? Well, I guess I don't know the ending. I guess maybe tell me. Does he get his just desserts at the end?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Then
it's not a happy ending for him. One of the things I like about the movie is how dark it goes.
Okay.
But by the time you get, because the whole thing and the creepiest aspect of the movie is that they make it very clear that she is still inside there somewhere and is aware of what's happening and is incapable of doing anything about it.
Okay.
Almost like the Get Out, the Further, where you're like sunken in.
Yes.
Like she's in there somewhere and she's aware of all this happening. And there's a couple parts where she kind of like snaps out for just a second. And it's really creepy. So, but then at the end of the movie, the spell is broken, spoilers, because he dies. So she snaps out of it. And now she's left with all of this. Like she's in his apartment, he's dead. She's been like unable to like control her own body this whole time. And now she's just like left with the fallout of this whole situation.
Does she kill him?
Well, I don't want to give the whole thing away. It's worth watching.
All right.
The whole thing is worth
I'll finish
watching.
it when it comes on streaming.
Yeah.
Okay, so an effective.
But that's what I say. Like it goes very dark in a way that a lot of movies would kind of like tiptoe around, and I appreciated that.
Okay.
How dark and fucked up it gets, while still having kind of a dark sense of humor to parts of it.
Yeah.
The absurdity of the situation kind of lends to some humor. It's good. It's a good movie. Like I said, I don't want to call it overrated, but I do feel like this particular movie, it's strange that it has gotten as popular as it has. Maybe it's something with like younger people and it's dealing with dating.
Yeah,
and
it appeals. It
relationship
appeals to a
issues.
very specific age group.
Yeah.
And And yeah, an age group that's susceptible to not peer pressure, but following along with trends.
Yeah.
And so yeah, you catch that wave. You know, it's the anti-He-Man.
Sure.
The Masters of the Universe. You know.
You make a movie that young people have zero interest in.
Yeah. And
even if it's good.
Not all movies that are successful have to appeal to just specifically young people.
Sure.
Zoomers on TikTok. Like, you can still have success, but that's the lesson that Hollywood's going to learn, and we're going to get 25 million obsession type movies.
You're supposed to kiss me.
And it's already kind of starting. I read an article about this short film, I think it's a couple years old now, called Open Door, and it's getting a big production deal now. Mm-hmm. So this short film is this man and this woman get into an elevator. The short film's like 2 minutes long. Mm-hmm. And the elevator's like, oh.
It feels less like a short film and more of a pitch.
Oh, yeah. It's a proof of concept for sure. It's like 3 minutes long. They get in an elevator. He's like, where are you going? Or up or down? And then it starts going into negatives in the elevator. And it's out of control. And it's negative 97 floors. And the door opens and there's nothing but blackness. Mm. And then it ends. And it had 47 million views on TikTok and whatever, Instagram. And everyone's like, oh, it's so creepy. Then I saw recently a thing with the director. He's like, oh, there's a whole mythology.
Why didn't they just stay in the elevator? I need you to go back and watch it again. Look inside that elevator. There are clues as to why they couldn't stay in the elevator.
There's more secrets hidden in this short film. And the short film is well produced, and they had this big crew. They showed a picture of the crew. It's like 30 people. And it's like, we all worked really hard on this short film. And after Backrooms and Obsession, he's like, ching!
Yeah.
I'm in.
Yep.
No one cared about my short film 2 years ago, but
that's
now they want it.
Get ready for a whole bunch of that.
It's got that secret sauce. It even has the same casts as the Backrooms. It's like a black guy and a white lady, and a door that opens into something. And you know that's how shallow executives think.
Oh,
they're like this elevator movie. Who cares what it's about?
Yeah. I expect studios to learn all the wrong lessons from the success of Backrooms and especially Obsession, because that's been the bigger hit, the more consistent week after week. It's still doing well. Oh,
I saw a different one. I'm just like helping people with their pitches here. It was that I think it's being made into a feature film. Is the kid at a computer is trying to design an AI. He's making like really disturbing AI art, like really violent, disturbing AI art.
Oh, you showed me this.
And it becomes like real or something. That's all you need. I forget what that is. We're going to show a clip from it here and give them free promotion. It's coming.
It's coming. Get ready for it.
So we're going to have, I think, weird, creepy, abstract, liminal space, nightmare movies, the doors opening to nothing but darkness, and then creepy, outrageously violent, strange, abnormal relationship dramas between young people that go Backrooms and Obsession. It's going to be your two platters of clones.
Yeah, I know there was talk of a sequel to Obsession, which I don't know how you do that based on the ending of this movie. The only way you can do it, you got to do an anthology. Yeah. Someone else gets the wish.
I think that's
thing.
the plan. I think that's
the only way you can do it. But one of the things that's interesting about the movie, to me, is that there's nothing inherently evil about the One Wish Willow.
Right.
He just makes a wish and he words it in such a specific way that it turns bad.
Well, she was the breakout star in this, so maybe they'll put her in it and she gets the One Wish Willow, and because people liked her a lot. Her performance was, it was really good.
It's great. Yeah, I love a performance that just goes for it.
Yeah,
and it's very physical. very simple. Like that's another thing I liked about the movie. There's parts where she's like creeping in the shadows and her face looks fucked up. But if you look at behind the scenes photos, it's just like super simple makeup on her. It's just the way they lit it, keeping her in shadow.
Yeah, there's that one shot where she comes to the door at night and like only the whites of her eyes are like glowing. Like,
yeah.
So certain things, like technical things like that work.
It's a good movie. It's a very clever as far as the filmmaking goes. Very simple. It's not a bad movie at all. I'm glad that a movie like this has caught on. But I do, like Kane Parsons, he made Backrooms. And then he's like, I'm going to go back and make some more YouTube videos. He'll probably make another movie because this one is successful. Curry Barker, on the other hand, he already has another movie that he's either shooting right now or it's coming out or he's about to start it. But then right after that, now he's attached to an IP. He's doing Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's like, oh, I get it. Like, you know, get a big paycheck, but
one for them, one for me.
I guess we'll see what he does after that. There's something about that Kane Parsons, if you've seen interviews with him, he is a very like intelligent guy. And I think whatever he does next, he's going to be very thoughtful about.
Yeah.
It can't be like this ever because that would throw off the vibe of what we're going for.
Yeah, I mean, there's undoubtedly a specific set of design principles that I use in the YouTube series and here. It's, I mean, same. You know, there's something I like quite strongly about the Backrooms feeling. When building these spaces, I think the same principles apply, which are usually make a lot of sense. Knowing that you can backtrack and be worth making like works. I feel often because the Backrooms is obviously I can understand the public concept and use like different environments. It's sort of like two things that I don't always personally think are the most effective. One, which is the
Curry Barker. I don't really. They're very different. I don't know much about Curry Barker. He made a good movie, but he does kind of seem like he'll just go that route of like, well, now I'll make the big Blumhouse
maybe
intellectual property movie.
He's had a lot of good like comedy bits on YouTube. I've watched a lot of them. And then I saw like they did like a scene breakdown. It was like a Hollywood Reporter, one of those the YouTube versions of it. And it's like scene breakdown of the flower scene. And he's like, yeah.
Even to just achieve that like quick pan, we had to shoot it kind of actually slowly and then speed it up in post.
Oh, so here's her. She walks in the room and she's got the flowers and they're in front of her face, and then we told her to put them down.
Yeah, Indy lays in bed and Bear tries to get up and she yells stay as he is about to leave. The thing that I wanted to do there is like just hold on that moment for quite a while, and you don't know if he's gonna get up or if he's gonna try to go back to sleep. You don't know what he's gonna do.
And then she gets in the bed and then he tries to get out of the bed and she says, the script said, don't leave. And then she yelled it, so it was pretty good. I think we did 2 takes. It was like the most like uninformed, uninteresting like breakdown, and he just kind of sounds like just some guy.
Okay.
And then Kane Parsons sounds like you're doing an interview with like a computer programmer. He's very like. Very mature and smart.
It can go on for reliance on like non-Euclidean geometry and whatnot, and that's a preference. That's definitely. I think it's scarier to me though. End up getting lost. You know, there's something I like.
Yeah, you could tell he's like going to be technical, methodical, and one of those kind of filmmakers, and the other guy is gonna just kind of make big.
He's gonna make Texas Chainsaw Massacre,
and
it'll be fine.
Always like spots from your own life to look at it. It's more like people are projecting their own importance there. It could go on for like that, like almost give up randomly selected elements from outside. And there's obviously a logic to it, but
yeah. And it's populated with so much weird stuff.
But both talented in their own way. Young filmmakers
both
doing
good
the
movies.
Thing. Yeah.
I think if I were to rank, we mentioned Hokum earlier. Hokum's at the top. Backrooms Obsession is in terms of like what worked for me the most.
Okay.
Backrooms is definitely, that appeals to me more, that kind of style, that tone. But Obsession is a good movie. It's a good movie. That actress is gonna have a great career. This is a great boost for her. The lead guy, Bear, is very good too. He's kind of being overshadowed because hers is obviously the more showy performance. There's a lot going on with what she's doing.
I've seen some interviews with Curry Barker. They were asking him about Smiling Friends. Like, are you a fan of Smiling Friends? He's like, yeah. Smiling Friends was great. I don't know why they stopped making it.
Oh.
Blah, blah, blah. And then I noticed, I don't know if he's a Star Wars fan, but there were 2 very subtle Star Wars references in this. In the first half, we're going to Greedo's. They're going to another bar named Greedo's, and then, someone was named Lando. Their teacher or somebody was like Dr. Lando.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, I can't wait to see if there's...
I thought maybe I heard it as Landau, like Martin Landau.
Maybe. But they said Greedo's.
Okay.
And so I was like, maybe there's some other Star Wars references. I'll never know, because I left.
That's that subtle thing where now Curry Barker wants to make a Star Wars film.
That's a way to end a career.
Now it is, which is strange, but...
The world's upside down, Jay. What can I say?
Star Wars flops, Obsession is successful. It's exciting times. It's a shame the studios are going to learn all the wrong lessons.
I love you. I love you!
So, I guess one of us will have to go over and hit record.
Okay.
Next time he's sitting down to eat.
Yeah.
I can do that. You distract him by making out with him. Or maybe showing him something on your phone. Like a TikTok or something. Look at this funny video.
Okay. Maybe I could distract him by showing him AI video of me and him making out.
Okay.
Why is that a component in this?
I don't know. It's the first thing that came to my mind. You could just say, hey, Mr. Plinkett, I got a question for you. You know, what do you think about the Packers this year? You know,
Okay.
And I'll run over and hit the button.
All right.
Hit record. Okay. Or you can make out with him. Or you can ask to see his dick. We'll figure something out.
Okay.
Next time Uber Eats shows up.
Yeah.
Which would be me, because I work this neighborhood. So.
Yeah. How about while he goes to the door to get the food, I hit record on the camera?
And then you make out with him?